Today I'm going to walk you through the integration between Concord and SalesForce. The first step in this integration is to create your template within Concord. To create the template, you can simply take an existing Word or PDF document and upload that to the platform, or you can draft the template right inside of the Concord system. The next step would be to turn this template into an automated template by choosing the automated option here. You can then choose to make this a SalesForce template. Once this is a SalesForce template, you then have the option to drop in these special fields which we call automated variables. So I can choose where in the document I want to drop that variable in, and then a pick list item will appear that is actually pulling from the SalesForce opportunity or account. So I can choose the field that I want to create. And I can add that variable to the template. Now I can save that and it will be ready to use by anybody that is using the integration through SalesForce. Now moving over to SalesForce, as a SalesForce user, I can click into my opportunity. And that is going to show up with an option to create a new document with Concord. So I'll simply click on that button and choose the template that I want to create. We just used that terms of service template that we created, so I'll go ahead and choose that option. You could then give the template or the document a title, and you can rename this if you wanted to. You can then also choose when you want to send this contract out, whether that's immediately or if you want to wait and review the contract first inside of Concord. You can choose edit rights that your third party is going to have, whether that be full edit, limited, or no edit rights. And then you'll simply click on the share and view option. So that's going to create the contract inside of Concord, and it's going to share that with your third party immediately through sending that email link to them with a link into the Concord contract. So as you can see here, I've just created this contract. It's got my field that was pulled from the opportunity, and you can now start to negotiate your agreement with your third party. Now something that's happening back inside of the actual opportunity is we have a section called Concord Documents. So now that I've created this contract, I'm able to see here the title, who the contract has been shared with, the status of the contract, the date it was sent, and then I can also see the date it was read and executed and who created that. This is really nice, especially as you start adding more and more documents for this specific opportunity, and you can add as many documents as you need to. It's just a nice way of being able to know where your contracts are at. Then the next part of the process is once this contract is signed, it's going to automatically save a signed copy back into the attachments and notes sections inside of SalesForce. So that way you will always have a record of that specific contract. So from a sales user perspective, that would be how the integration with SalesForce works. The next thing that I want to talk about is how it works from an administrative standpoint. And so I'm going to go into our administrative view inside of SalesForce. So from here, I can come in and see the actual setup of the SalesForce integration. So these are going to be, first of all, the different default options we have for that SalesForce piece. So I can choose a default template, default invitation settings, and default edit rights. You can also choose to close win the opportunity when the contract has been executed, which is a really nice feature. So as soon as that contract gets signed officially by all parties inside of Concord, the system could automatically close win the opportunity inside of SalesForce. And then last of all, you have the ability to choose which field you want to show up in the pick list item that is displaying inside of Concord. So if there are certain fields that are not going to apply to any of your agreements and that should not be in that pick list item, you can choose to have them not actually, send those over to Concord. So these are all part of the setup, instructions with the SalesForce integration. And anyone on our customer success team or sales team would be happy to talk to you more about this integration.